Right, so hello there everybody. Now for a little bit of a context on what this video is all about. Our English teacher, Ma'am Juliet Versoza, set up an argument between two groups. And the topic is, do you think children of your age can have your own gadget like a cell phone? Why? Why not? My group, which is group 1, we agree on this topic. Now, when we submit our argument, we have a certain deadline, but when it comes to the argument period, which was Wednesday, I don't know when this video will be uploaded, but what will happen is we will present our arguments in a comprehensive and coherent way. Using the evidences and points we have, we must counter the other group. Now group 2, they of course disagree. This will all be held in an online class as a debate. So, time for my announcer voice. Let me set the scene. It's 1941. I don't know why I chose that year. I don't know, it's just relevant. You have been prosecuted guilty, and I am your judge. Do you trust me? Of course you don't. But this is our scene. Basically, we're in group 1. We all give our evidences. We're like lawyers here. It's as if we're in the Supreme Court. And the Chief Justice would be our teacher, Ma'am Juliet Versoza. With the context out of the way, let's start. Hello there everyone!
Tuloy ako. Depende sa bakit? When the year goes about,
Got it.
Hello guys, it's Emmanuel and Elisha. Elisha is holding Emmanuel hostage. Okay, nandito na si Ma'am Juliet. Bye.
Good morning, grade 6. Good morning, section Galileo.
Good morning po, ma'am.
Okay, shall we start? Once again, good morning, section Star, section Galileo. So we're going to have a performance task for today about to present a coherent, comprehensive report on differing viewpoints on an issue. Instead of a report or a newscasting, I decided to have a debate. You selected your stand, and then the second one, you need to put forth the stance. And you do that for a whole week. Viewpoints or references for your stance. And then, of course, you need to listen to the arguments on both group. Not only your arguments, but also you need to listen to the arguments of the others. And the fourth rules is counter the arguments. I am the one who decide to. Do you think children of your age can have your own gadget like cell phone? Why or why not? Go ahead, group 1.
Okay, dyan, miss.
Good morning, Ma'am Jules and classmates. We are Group 1. Introducing po my members. Leader Candace Jared, isang litan, Secretary Angelo Salomon, and the other members Nicholai Silo, Eldrick Jervin Chu, Eliza Johan Chu, Jezreel Ann Estoya, Rian Rochelle Antonio, Lara Angeli Buenafe, and Charles Justin Bugate. And we strongly believe that children should be allowed to use gadgets such as cell phones, as it is now become a part of our lives and it makes most of our tasks easier. Do you think children of your age can have your own gadget like a cell phone? Why? Why not? Yes, it's okay for children our age to have our own gadgets like a cell phone. Here's why. Cell phones comes with applications such as games to keep us relaxed, and there are also games that help us improve our thinking like puzzle and strategy games.
Yes, because cell phones have become necessity for many people in the world. Cell phones are the perfect way to stay connected with other family members and provide the user with sense of security.
We can use this for our studies, especially we are in new normal right now. But since we are in young age, we should know our limitations because using gadgets for a long hour is not good to our health, particularly to our eyes.
Yes, because there are many use for phones like researching for schoolwork. You can also use this for communication, leisure work, and more.
Yes, we can use cell phones for in case of emergency. If something happened or accident, we can use cell phones or any other gadgets to contact emergency units like ambulance, police, etc.
Yes, because we are facing a pandemic and we need cell phone to use for online classes, group activities and assignments.
Hello there, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Let's start with a little video, shall we?
But it's important to remember one thing. You're wrong. Here's why.
Alright, let's get serious for now. Should your grade 6 child have their own device? And what is the answer? Yes! Here's some evidence as to why. Question: how many parents agree that grade 6 pupils should be given devices? Well, I'm glad you asked. According to the PEW Research Center, PEW doesn't actually stand for anything, that's just their name. Using a survey they've conducted, finds that a majority of parents, around 73%, believe it is acceptable for children to have their own cell phone only after they reach the age of 12, which is around our age. Now, let's move on. Why is a personal device important to students in our digital age? In our new normal, we've come to depend on digital devices in order to continue our education. These devices allow us to once again continue the process of learning in the form of online class. Without our own personal device, we cannot send files to our teachers, we cannot create digital art, and we won't be able to answer our modules. Using these amazing sparks of human ingenuity, we don't have to risk going outside to retrieve our modules, for our teachers can just send it online. We also have access to massive worlds of knowledge and information. So, to the next slide. But what is the best personal device? When it comes to functionality and overall performance, a computer stands at the top, but this can get very expensive. And some other uses of a personal device. 1. You can download learning apps on your device that will help you. 2. Being able to send from the comfort of your home. 3. Will help you in the future as we march further into digital era. Will help you to do things you can only accomplish online. And so much more. With all the things, what are the negatives? As with all the things, there are some negatives. Here are some. Prolonged exposure can lead to eye damage, may spend too long and have body pain, may delve deep into unnecessary things. But there's a counter to this. We are already in grade 6 already. We are independent enough to know what are the do's and don'ts of using the internet. We know what is right or what is wrong. We know how to make the right decision. So, without further ado, thank you everyone! Make sure to subscribe to Nashbus.
All right, thank you so much, Nash, and the group 1 are all very good for presenting your arguments. All of you or group 1 are agree. So let's call group 2 for their arguments about the topic.
Children like
Okay.
us can still study even they don't have a cell phone because there are modules for those who don't have a cell phone. Hi, we are group 2. And I am the leader, Rafael Alonso. And our secretary is Manuel Lee Palatad. And our other members Laika, Madeline, Mary Sophia, Nicole, Renz, and Ibon. Mary Sophia, please start.
The reason why I disagree because children like us can still study if they don't have cell phones because there are modules for those who don't have cell.
Well, in my... Excuse me, narinig niyo po ako, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, in my stand, our children in my age are supposed to use gadgets. Well, in my experience on using gadgets nowadays, it destroys children's mental health and also cause illness. Yes, you can say, but children can also learn a lot of things on the internet. It's fine as long we can give them a certain time to use gadgets. Well, let me tell you about something. Children nowadays are difficult to maintain their attitude, and also hard to make them understand what their parents tell them.
All gadgets have radiation that can damage our brain cells. And so all gadgets have radiation that can damage our brain cells. And cell phones cannot help us focus on our studies and activities that our school has given to us. We can still study if we don't have a cell phone. For example, we can look into our book or review our module.
Sure.
Okay, another bad thing about using gadgets on a young age, like
It's
mine. Oh, it's your turn. Sorry. To become anti-social. The effects on. That's why when I say gadgets can also affect our mental health. We all know that a person learns on its surroundings, and exactly if a person is on a screen for a really long time, of course they will get negative and positive things. Children aren't fitting on such influence because using the internet can brainwash them, and they can almost get access on things that they have no idea to use.
Grade 6 like my age can use cell phones but a limit time, because if there's no limit time, if you keep playing video games and not eating in time, it will be bad for your health. So it's okay in limit time.
I think your statement is neutral. Any additional statements or evidences, Group 2?
Can I speak again po, ma'am?
Sure, Kyla.
Let's also not forget about the parents. You all know the parents are the one who maintain us for doing hard choices. The parents can also get a bad mental health for controlling on when they should use their gadgets.
Alright, go ahead.
The reason why I disagree, because cell phone is the main reason why young children are not supposed to have cell phones, are because they won't be able to understand the risks and problems that cell phones can produce. Other reason is internet, the wide world connection. Like Facebook, it is well known to be uploading pictures. When a picture is known in a social network, it is impossible to know where the picture ends up. According to some parents, they give their children cell phones to keep in contact, but are they aware of the risk of new cell phones have? New technologies and children should be controlled by adults.
Right, so very good, Group 2.
Firefight.
Well, you say gadgets can... Oh, wait. In this kind of situation, like the pandemic, you say that gadgets can be the entertainment of children, but we, of course, we can forget about the productive things that we can do inside our house.
Counter time.
Objection!
Alright then, so first of all, you previously stated in your argument that you said people can get brainwashed and parents can neglect their children for spending too much time on the cell phone. But you do realize the argument is the young children of your age should have a personal device. We at our age, we are already becoming independent from ourselves. We are grade 6 already. We know what are the do's and don'ts in using a gadget. And you say you can still learn without using a cell phone, without a personal gadget. You can get modules. But what if the COVID really tightens? What if cases rise again? How will you know? Because you're strictly against devices. How will you know? From the local news? What, can you get an announcement from your teacher? Will you still go to get your modules? And when you're answering, how will you access the wealth of information available already in our internet? When using a personal device, we know already what to do, what the do's and don'ts are, because we are in grade 6. We don't need our parents' supervision because we are already grown. We're already independent. We are becoming teenagers. We know what are the rights and the wrongs when using a personal device.
Yes, the gadgets are bad for us, like our grades, but we can We can tell to our parents that contact the teachers to give us copy of the modules.
How will you contact it without a phone? You'll
Ask
go
the
to the school.
parents and they can contact the teachers and ask for a copy of the module.
Using their device, so you don't have a personal device of your own. So at the grade 6 age, you're still relying on the work of your parents. You're still relying on the support of your parents for everything. You're telling me this. I'll just counter one of your arguments then, which was, you said our mental health could decline when using a phone for too long. But when we're using a phone, we're exposed to the UV light, which can damage our retinas in our eyes. But how ignorant would you be to let yourself be hypnotized and be fooled by online things? As we know, in everyday situations, not just in mobile phones, not just in using the internet, not just in online class, even in real life, we can still find these types of people. So how will you handle that? If you shun yourself from the use of technology, how will you march further towards the digital era? If you shun yourselves towards the use of technology, how will you ever learn? When that situation comes up in real life, what do? Do you just shun it too? You can't, because it's real life now. You don't know how to face it because you haven't faced it in an online device. There are many things we can't do right now in the pandemic, but we can do using a mobile device. And we're not grade 1, we're grade 6. We know what to do and what not to do. So pick your choice. Be responsible, be independent, and be a good student. That's all. Thank you.
You already presented your both sides, the disagree or agree one. Star, you are all awesome and very good about stating your stand. A round of applause to all of us. Okay, so thank you so much with your efforts.
Thank you po.
Okay, you are all very good. Nicholai, thank you so much. Kyla, thank you so much. All members of Group 1 and Group 2, thank you so much. Your performance task is successful for today. Thank you so much. And just a tip, or I'm just giving a tip, pieces of tip. When it comes on giving your arguments or debate, most especially in giving your strong evidence, make sure that you do a full research with it. Statement. Thank you so much. All right, so I think we're already done with week 1 topic, which is how to present with a coherent and a comprehensive reporting. Instead of reporting, we do a debate, which is successfully done by your section. So thank you so much. So that's all for English. And I think, can we proceed on ASP?
Goodbye, everybody, including our English teacher, Ma'am Juliet, and to everyone watching this video. Bye!